I want to make a very raw video about menstrual pain. I had plans to get up and put on some makeup and put on an outfit and use my microphone and get my tripod set up and everything for like a tarot reading and for another type of video. Excuse me. But I woke up this morning and it hurt so bad, and I want to show up for you authentically, and hopefully you can hear me okay. But yeah, I have pillows set up, and I did take some medicine because it's really like probably the worst I've ever felt. But I wanted to come on here and tell you what it could mean if you have painful periods consistently, or if month to month they are different. And so I'm gonna make a whole separate video about my cyclical living journey when it comes to food and movement and how I show up different phases of my cycle so that it is aligned with those energy levels. And that took research. I don't think that it's very popular or well known. I think maybe it might be picking up some traction nowadays, which is great, but people don't really talk about this. There is still some societal taboo surrounding periods everywhere in the world, including in America where I live. And so I had to I had to do my research about this stuff, and we are not supposed to have painful periods. It's not a normal thing. It's not something that we're supposed to cover up. Our bodies are filled with wisdom, including our wombs as women. And so I want to open up to you about, and I might cry, and I'm going to allow myself to cry. Reflect on how your month was. If you have an especially painful period, or if you have consistently painful periods, I invite you to look into like what kind of period products you use, what kind of foods you eat, the environment that you're currently in, the friends that you surround yourself with, like just the energy around you, because that's where I started. And I actually had a lot of relief. Like, for example, I used to bleed very heavily for like 6 days, and it used to be very painful every single month, and I used to like, a little pain medicine was kind of my best friend for the first 2 or 3 days. I went from that to like 2 days of heavy bleeding, the rest, like third day moderate, and then the rest were light, and like little to no pain, and only taking medicine when I like had to work, or there was something that I had to physically do, like a responsibility or an obligation that was very important, like I had to go out somewhere or something. That's what I would save the medicine for me personally. And everything else was like natural management and stretching and setting myself up on pillows like this. And so anyway, this is where I'm at now, and I typically don't experience a super painful bleed, but this month I am. And so to kind of show you guys what that process of reflection looks like, I want to talk about it. So this month, I was going over to my external divine masculine's house and preparing to move in with him and having a fun time, and we were doing some shadow work together, healing sessions on each other, peace, joy. I have most of my stuff packed up. I'm looking around my room right now and it's pretty empty. A lot of my, there are boxes lining the walls of my living room downstairs. He initiated a break like a day and a night before I was set to move in with him. We did not speak for 4 days, and then he broke up with me. So think about that. My sleep has been off, my appetite's been off, and I've been doing everything that I can to give myself the care that I need at this time. But even with my efforts to flow and to give myself what I need, that is extremely difficult, because now everything is going to work out for me. Everything is always working out for me. I am attuned and aligned to miracle frequency. And yet it is, reasonably, it's stressful. So even saying that, even acknowledging the silver lining and the fact that I am taken care of and provided for by the universe, and this all happened this way for a reason, and I have learned so much, and the alchemy has been amazing. I am so grateful, truly. And so with that being said, I am clearly transmuting a bunch of stuff. Thankfully, I have support from friends and family, and there is somebody local who does steaming, which I've been considering it, but now after all of this, I think I would really benefit. So there's that. I have friends who do breath work and Reiki and tarot, and I'm so blessed to have the circle that I have. And so I've definitely been leaning on my friends. I have a phone call with one today. I talked to a lot of people yesterday. And so whatever my womb space needs, I'm going to be here for her and allow that wisdom and that pain to move and transmute in whatever way that it needs. And so I'm going to flow and relax as much as possible. And if there's any divine downloads, I'll be receptive to those. But yes, so we're not supposed to be in pain. Our bodies provide wisdom. If you are in pain, it is an invitation to see what it could mean. What ways are you maybe potentially abandoning yourself in your daily life, or in a difficult situation that you might be going through currently, or where can you lean in? What are some practices, some modalities that feel really good for your body that maybe you could do more of? Or maybe engaging with things less even. Maybe you need to recharge your social battery more often, or you need to spend a little more time with yourself, take a warm bath or something. The body knows. So if you just sit in some peace and quiet in a room by yourself, where you're safe, you can feel this out for yourself. It doesn't take long. Put your hands over your heart and ask your body, or you could put your hands over your womb space and ask your womb, like, what do I need right now? What is this pain trying to teach me right now? And it will tell you. So, yes, I am resting today. This is the video today. I will be back in a couple days, maybe, for that reading that I wanted to do, and that other kind of reflection-based video I wanted to do. But for now, this is me showing up for you in ultimate authenticity, and hopefully I could provide some insight. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Thank you so much, and I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of your day.